Good morning, dear kids. Today I'm taking your chapter probability, chapter number 15. In that, we will be taking first few examples and then we will jump on to our exercise. Now, my dear kids, you must have come across the word probability. What is probability? In our daily life, we come across the word probability, right? We keep on saying most probably will go around, will go somewhere out. So that is what it is, getting your favorable outcome out of the total outcomes. That is probability. So what is the formula for probability? Probability of an event is equal to number of favorable outcomes upon total number of outcomes. Okay, for example, if I am tossing a coin, now coin, as you know, it has head, it has tail. So if I ask you what is the probability of getting head, what are the chances that you will get head? So you have to see head favorable observation, that is favorable outcome, is 1 and the total number of outcomes are 2. So what is the probability of getting head? It is half. Okay, you can convert it into decimal, that is 0.5. Clear? Let's take examples. It says the record of weather station shows that out of past 250 consecutive days, its weather forecasts were correct 175 times. Okay, so 175 times out of 250 times weather forecasting is correct. Now question number 1 asks, what is the probability that on a given day it was correct? तो ये प्रोबेबिलिटी क्या है कि आज का जो वेदर फोरकास्ट किया हुआ है वो करेक्ट होगा. सो दैट इज probability of getting favorable outcome. Yes, so that will be number of favorable outcomes upon total. What is number of favorable outcomes? How many times your prediction will go, forecast is going correct? 175 times. Out of how many? Out of 250. So your probability will be 175 upon 250. Yes, my dear child, you can convert into decimal and keep it. Okay. Now next question is, what is probability that it was not correct on a given day? So it's a negative event. Okay, we are talking about the negative event. ये positive event था कि क्या chances हैं कि forecast सही होगा. अब negative event का क्या होगा? So it is very simple, my dear kids. Always remember. Now एक बार कर लेते हैं, then I'll explain you. Probability of not getting correct prediction or correct forecast is again number of favorable items, favorable observations upon total number of outcomes. What will be here now total? Now listen my dear kids, 250 are the total consecutive days. उसमें से 175 times it is expected that the prediction of weather forecast will go correct. So minus कीजिए 250 में से 175, remaining will be 75. So 75 times it may happen that the prediction will go wrong. So what will be the probability of not getting correct or getting wrong? It will be 75 upon 250. And now again you can convert into decimals. Okay, my dear kids, now you will notice that the probability of getting a positive event and probability of getting a negative event always makes up to 1. That is, sums up to 1. My dear kids, your next is, a tire manufacturing company kept a record of distance covered before a tire needed to be replaced. The table shows that the distance in kilometers and the frequency of the tire being replaced. Now, if the distance is less than 4,000, the tire frequency to be replaced is 20 times. If it is 4,000 to 9,000 kilometers, the tire will be replaced for 210 times. If it is the kilometers are from 9,001 to 14,000, the tire has to be replaced for 325 times. And if it is more than 14,000, then the tire will be replaced for 445 times. Okay? So the table is clear. Now, if you buy a tire of this company, what is the probability that it will need to be replaced before it has covered 4,000 kilometers? तो अगर आपके 4,000 किलोमीटर्स कवर हुए हैं तो प्रोबेबिलिटी ऑफ गेटिंग इट चेंज्ड, द टायर टू बी रिप्लेस्ड, प्रोबेबिलिटी ऑफ टायर टू बी replaced if the distance is 4,000 or under it, the probability is 20 upon. Now my dear kid, upon you have to take the total number of outcomes, and here you can notice here it is written 1,000 cases. So upon you have to take it 1,000. That will make 0.02 as your answer. Is that clear? Okay, great. Your next in this is, what is the probability that it will last more than 9,000 kilometers? More than 9,000 kilometers. So you have to add up 325, which is more than 9,000 kilometers, and frequency for more than 14,000, that will also come more than 9,000. So totally more than 9,000, it will be 325 plus 445, that will make 770, my dear kids. Frequency will become 770. And as I said you, what is the probability that the tire will last for more than 9,000 kilometers? That probability will be 770 upon 1,000, that is the total number of cases. And you have to convert into decimal, you can. Your next is, what is the probability that it will need to be replaced after it has covered somewhere between 4,000 and 14,000 kilometers? So 4,000 se upar, that is 210 you have to include, and 14,000 se niche, so 325 you have to include. So what will be the frequency? It will be 325 plus 210. That will make 535. And now you have to put 535 upon 1,000. That will give you the probability that the tire will be replaced if it has covered the distance between 4,000 and 14,000, not more than that. तो जो नीचे है 4,000 से उसको नहीं लेना है, और जो 4,000 से ऊपर है उसको नहीं लेना है. तो 4,000 और 14,000 के बीच में जो भी आपकी फ्रीक्वेंसी ऑफ टायर रिप्लेसमेंट है, दैट इज 210 और 325, उसको आपको लेना है अपॉन द टोटल नंबर ऑफ केसेस, दैट इज 1,000, एंड दैट विल गिव यू द प्रोबेबिलिटी ऑफ the tire to be replaced if it has covered, if the distance covered by the vehicle is between 4,000 and 14,000. Next, my dear kids, is the percentages of marks obtained by student in a monthly unit test. Okay, so you have monthly unit test 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the total number of cases or the total number of observations are 5. Now they are asking, based on this data, find the probability that the students get more than 70% marks in the unit test. Now these are the percentages given. First unit test you have 69, so that is less than 70. In your second unit test you have 71, that is more than 70. In your third unit test you have 73, that is more than 70. In your fourth you have 68, that is less than 70. And again in your fifth you have more than 70, that is 74. So total how many tests you got more than 70? You got 3 on 5 tests. Okay, so that is your probability of getting more than 70% in the test. That is 3 upon 5. That will make up to 0.6. Next, my dear kids, we have an insurance company selected 2,000 drivers at random in a particular city to find the relationship between age and accidents. The data obtained are given in the following table. It says age of drivers in years and accident in 1 year. So you can see age of driver 18 to 29. If the age in years it is given 18 to 29, so 0 accidents around 440 drivers, that is the frequency with 0 accident, they belong to 18 to 29. Okay, then in the one column you can see that 1 accident, around 160 drivers in the age group of 18 to 29 had 1 accident. Around 110 drivers in the age group of 18 to 29 had 2 accidents in a year. And in the age group of 18 to 29, around 61 drivers had 3 accidents in a year. And over 3 accidents, there are 35 drivers in the age group of 18 to 29 who had over 3 accidents in a year. So that gives you a table of number of accidents and the age group of drivers. You can see that. Okay, let's see what we have in question number 1. It says being find the probability of the following event of a driver chosen at random from the city, being 18 to 29 years of age and having exactly 3 accidents in a year. So you can see 18 to 29. Let me just erase this off so it is clear to you. Okay, 18 to 29, this, and accidents 61. Okay, and the total number of drivers selected is 2000. So you have to get probability of being 18 to 29 of age, years of age, and having 3 accidents in a year is equal to 61 upon 2000. Got my point? And you can then convert into decimal. Clear with this? Your second is being 30 to 50 years of age and having one or more accident. One or more accident. So one or more में आपके 2 भी आएंगे, 3 भी आएंगे, more than 3 भी आएंगे. So what you have to go for this probability is probability of 30 to 50 years and having one or more accidents. In that you have to take 125 plus 60 plus 22 plus 18. All the 4 things together upon 2000. Got my point clear? And then you have to add up and get your decimal. Clear? Okay. Third is having no accident in 1 year. Now 0 accident column you can see. There are drivers in the age group of 18 to 29, 30 to 50, above 50 years. Those who had no accident in the entire year. So that will make up 440 plus 505 plus 360 upon 2000, my dear kids. Are you getting my point clear? Then you can add up and convert into decimal. Next is, my dear kids, you have 50 seeds were selected at random from each of 5 bags of seeds. So you have numbered it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 50 seeds are selected from these bags and were kept under standardized conditions favorable for germination. After 20 days, the number of seeds which had germinated in each bag were counted and recorded. So you have the number of bags and the number of seeds germinated in each bag. So in bag number 1, there were 40 seeds germinated. In bag number 2, there were 48 and so on. Got my point clear? So now you have to find the probability of germination of more than 40 seeds in a bag. तो किस किस में more than 40 है? 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? 40 seeds. More than 40 seeds. So I cannot take this. I cannot take this 40, right? More than 40. So only 3 bags out of 5. So then you can convert into decimal. So this is your first answer. What about next? Next we have, what is the probability of germination of 49 seeds in a bag? Now 49 seeds, I could not see here any number. 49, first bag 40, then 48, then 42, then 39, then 41. So 0 seeds, 0 bag is having any 49 seeds germinated. So what is the probability of the second one? Second one is 0 upon 5. Got my point? Yes. What is the probability that 35 seeds in a bag have germinated? 35. More than 35. More than 35, I guess all are more than 35. So we can write 5 on 5. So that makes 1. Next, my dear kids, you have from the exercise, in a cricket match, a batswoman hits a boundary 6 times out of 30. Find the probability that she did not hit a boundary. So 6 times out of 30, if she is hitting the boundary, then 24 times she is not hitting a boundary. So what is the probability of not hitting a boundary? So that will be probability of not hitting a boundary will be 24 upon 30. Got my point clear? The total down. Okay. So that was your first. Second is 1500 families with 2 children were selected randomly and following data recorded. So number of girls in a family 2. Number of girls, number of families 475. So 475 families have 2 girls. 814 families have 1 girl. And 211 families are there where are no girls, 0 girls. Compute the probability of family chosen at random having 2 girls. So 2 girls you have, and this is for 1500 families. So total outcome is given as 1500. Got my point? 2 girls ka frequency kya hai? Having 2 girls, number of families are 475. So what is the probability of having 2 girls? Probability of having 2 girls is equal to 475 upon 1500. That is the total number of cases studied. Okay, next is one girl. One girl they have 814. So probability of having one girl is 814 upon 1500. My dear kids, then you have to convert into decimal also. Okay, then you have probability of having no girl. No girl means 211 families have no girl. So probability of having no girl is equal to 211 upon 1500. And then you have to convert into decimal. Got my point clear? We will pack up here. God bless.